Hi kindergarten friends, how are you? Welcome to our circle time video, our first circle time video of 2021. It's a new year, new beginnings, new learning, and I'm so happy to be back here to do that with you guys. Let's start off with our welcome song. Good afternoon to you, good afternoon to you, good afternoon to kindergarten, good afternoon to you. Friends, show me with your thumbs, what kind of a break did you have? Did you have an awesome possum break? Was it somewhere in between? Or did you not really like your break? You missed having school. All of those things are okay. Maybe you were a lot of different things throughout the break, okay? We're gonna get started today. So like I said, we have some new learning that we're going to do, okay? So our calendar time, our circle time is changing up a little bit because we have some new things that we're doing. And one of the first new things that we are doing are called sight words. Do you know what sight words are? Or you might hear them called high frequency words. So sight words or high frequency words are words that we see often and when we're reading, or we say often when we're talking. Okay, so they're words that come up often in the English language, and it's really important to learn them. And if we get a really good understanding of sight words, it helps us as we learn to read, okay? Sight words are also words that you don't want to sound out. That's why they're called sight words. You just need to be able to look at them and say them without having to say the sounds that are in the words. It should be a kind of a quick thing. And because we need to get really good at them, it's something that we practice often, okay? So each week from now on, we're going to give you 4 new sight words, okay? There'll be 3 sight words and then also a color word, okay? So you'll be learning 4 new words a week, and we'll be doing lots of different activities with them, with your sight words, okay? The activity for this week is rainbow writing your sight words. So let's get started. I'm gonna show you the word and you tell me if you know it. What's this word, friends? That's the word I. This is also a letter, isn't it? So when we see I on its own, it's always uppercase I, okay? So it's a letter, but it's also a word. When it's a word on its own, it will be in uppercase. But sometimes if you're writing the letter in the middle of a word, it would be lowercase. So what's the word, friends? I. Now, we have 2 of our sight words this week are actually just a letter. What's this letter? Or what's this? The letter is A, but the word is also A. Or sometimes people say for this word. Like, I see a truck, or I see a truck. They're both right. They're both one of our sight words. So you're going to get to rainbow write that word as well. Okay, this is a really common sight word. And again, remember how I said the rule of most sight words is that you actually can't sound them out. If you sounded this word out, it would sound really weird. This is the word the. T-H-E, the. Your turn. T-H-E, the. Your turn. Okay, this is the word the. So I want you to practice writing that word. Maybe you can just write it in the air. Okay, and you're gonna rainbow write this as well. So I'm asking you to do the rainbow writing, but one of our tasks for the week is to do your rainbow writing and submit that to me. So you can submit it with your circle time paper, or you can just submit it as a separate thing. It doesn't matter as long as you're practicing them. Okay, and like I said, each week we're getting 4 words. One of the words will always be a color word. Friends, do you know this color word? It's red. 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 Okay, so you're gonna rainbow write the word red as well. Now, having your sight words somewhere around the house that you see them all the time is a good idea. So maybe you want to put them up on the fridge. Maybe you want to put them on your bedroom door, and every time you walk through the door, you read them. Because that's, remember I said, lots of practice with our sight words. So let's do them again, okay? I, a, the, red. Okay, now I'm going to point to them in a different order. Can you say them with me, friends? the, I, and red. I think you're getting good at those already, so really good job, friends. Now, the other new learning that we will be doing, and we've been doing a little bit of this, but in a different way. We've been using dice, haven't we? So we have our dice. We've been playing lots of games that need dice. And if you don't have dice, make sure you go and get some. You can get some at the dollar store. I think you can get a pack of 10 of them for maybe $1 or $2. So they're really inexpensive, but they are really good for our learning. We will be doing lots of games with them. So if you don't already have some, make sure you go get some. But when we do dice, we look at the dots and we quickly recognize those dots. Now that word for quickly recognizing something without counting is called subitize. Can you say subitize with me? Subitize. Yeah, so that's looking at something quickly, being able to count it, know what the number is without having to count it, okay? So this one's a 4. This is a 3, right? So dot collections, okay? So that's what our new learning is dot collections. So I've given you a collection, some pages of dot collection. So attached to your task sheet for the week, there was 4 pages of different dot collections. So what I need you to do with those is print those out, and then you're gonna cut them out in squares like this, okay? Because we're going to be practicing our dot collection cards. You don't need to do all of them every day, but if you just pick 4 or 5 of them to do each day, that will be fine, okay? So let's get started with dot collections, okay? So I'm gonna show it to you. Remember, subitize means we recognize it quickly. So I'm just gonna show it to you for 1 second, and you see if you can say the number, okay? What number did you see, friends? Did you see a 2? I'm gonna show it again. Okay, and describe where you saw it. So I'm gonna say, I saw 1 in this corner and 1 in this corner, and I know that 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so I wasn't counting them. I was keeping the picture in my head. When you subitize, you kind of need to take a picture in your head. Okay, are you ready for the next one? Here it is. Remember, I only show it to you really quickly because when you subitize, you have to have those fast eyes. Take the picture in your head and think of what it looks like, okay? One more time. Did you get it? What did you see? Tell somebody what you saw, or tell me what you saw. Did you see 2 and 2? I saw 2 and 2. What if I hold up 2 and 2? How many is that, friends? That's 4. 2 over here, 2 over here is 4. What if I hold it this way? Is it still 2 and 2? Yes, it is. So use those fast eyes to subitize. That rhymes, doesn't it? I'm going to teach you this little song that I use. It goes, you say to me, you go, fast eyes, subitize, and then I'll show you the card. Okay, so say it with me. Fast eyes, subitize. Did you see what it was? Look at the card. Take a picture in your head. What did you see? I'm going to show it to you one more time. Ready? Fast eyes, subitize. Ready? What did you see? Okay, so now I'm going to hold it up so we can have our math talk about it. Dot collections is also a good way to talk about numbers and talk about math. How did you see it? Did you see a triangle? Maybe you saw 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Okay, maybe you saw 2 eyes and a nose. I don't know. What did you see? But what is the number, friends? Can you show me with your fingers how many this is? If you said 3, you're right. And if you need to check it, you can take your 3 fingers and place them on the dots to match them. Okay? So I keep saying this, friends. We have lots of new learning and lots of new things happening for our learning this week and moving forward. So I have this really cool little tool here, and it's a spinning wheel. Have you ever tried one of these spinning wheels before? It's kind of cool. So you spin, and on there is a number, okay? So I'm gonna spin this, and then I have a pocket chart behind me, and there's numbers on those. So I'll spin the number, and that will tell me which card to pick, and that's the next card that we're gonna subitize, okay? Subitize means looking fast. Okay, so let's spin the wheel. Okay, so I got number 16, so I'm gonna pick the card that's in the 16th spot. So 14, it's this one. Okay, friends, are you ready? Let's get those fast eyes because we're gonna subitize. Ready? Remember, it's quick. Take a picture in your head and see if you can count them. I think I saw some kind of a diagonal, but I wonder how many were there. Let's do it again. How many? Show me with your fingers, friends. Okay, now let's have a closer look. Did you see 4? I saw 4 in a row. I saw 4 on a diagonal. Maybe you saw 2 and 2. Okay, let's spin the wheel again. Get another one. Okay, this time it's number 14. Okay, so 14 is this one. Okay, are you ready with those fast eyes for subitize? Fast eyes, subitize. Remember, it's quick. Okay, I'll show it again. Okay, what did you see, friends? Did you see a 3 and a 2? Or maybe you saw 3, 1, and 1. How many does that make? That makes 5. So when I'm doing these dot collections, I forgot to mention that before, when I'm doing these dot collections, if you want to draw what you saw, you can do that too. Okay, what if I hold it this way? Is it still the same number? Yes, it's still the number 5 because I have 3 and 1 and 1. That makes 5. Okay, let's do one more spin and then we're gonna do our poem before we say goodbye, okay? Oh, number 20. Okay. Ready? Fast eyes, subitize. How many? I'll do it again. How many? Did you see 1 and 2? What do you know about 1 and 2? How many does it make, friends? If you said 3, you're right. Okay, so practicing your dot collections is a really good way to become a math thinker and to practice your numbers. I promise it will help you. And there's lots of different collections. So I've started you off with these collections, but I will give you different types of collections as we go. Okay, so our poem for the week, we always have a poem for the week. And this week, I want you to be illustrating the poem. Do you know what it means to illustrate? Illustrate means you're going to draw the pictures to go with it. So that's one of our tasks on our task sheet as well. Let's read the poem together, okay? It goes like this. Winter, winter, cold and ice. A mug of hot chocolate would be nice. Winter, winter, long dark nights. Kids bundle up for snowball fights. Okay, let's do it one more time. If you think you know some of the words, say them with me. Winter, winter, cold and ice. A mug of hot chocolate would be nice. Winter, winter, long dark nights. Kids bundle up for snowball fights. So on your page, on the other half of your page that goes with your task sheet, there's a spot to draw what's happening in the picture. So did you hear something about hot chocolate? Maybe in there's something about snowball fight. What time of day was it? Okay, all of those details. So you can include that in your picture, and that would be something that you send to me as one of your activities for the week. Okay, so friends, lots of new learning, lots of things to practice this week. I'm looking forward to seeing you in our live lessons. It's been a while since I've seen you. I miss you. That's it for circle time today. So it's time to say goodbye. Let's sing our song. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. We'll see you all later. It's time to say goodbye. Bye, friends. Take care.